Coloradans know exactly what it's like to live through wildfires, and people in Boulder County specifically are watching very carefully.
9 News reporter Rachel Kraus joins us now. Rachel, more than 3 years after the Marshall Fire, it's taken some homeowners that long to rebuild.
Yeah, more than 1,000 homes were destroyed when the Marshall Fire swept through, and now new homes and construction fill Superior and Louisville. But what's happening in LA is bringing those memories of the devastation right back.
No, you'll never get over it.
Surviving a wildfire is something you can never really leave in the past.
Yeah.
That's something Boulder County Sheriff Curtis Johnson knows firsthand.
The 30th of December, 2021, I'll never forget it.
He was working as the division chief with the sheriff's office that day 3 years ago when the Marshall Fire sparked up.
It was really the speed and ferocity of the fire is what I remember, but I never thought for a moment that my house in Louisville would be in danger. But then I returned to my neighborhood later that night, about 8:30 at night, just because I needed to know where I stood. Did I have a home or not? And it was gone. Everything that I owned had been turned to ash. And the entire neighborhood where I live, all the homes except for one were gone.
Nearly 3 years to the date after the Marshall Fire, wildfires are sweeping through LA. For Johnson, it's hard to take in.
And watching the news, especially late last week in California, and seeing that kind of shell-shocked look on people's faces as they're 1 day out or 2 days out from losing everything, it takes me right back to that moment of trying to comprehend the loss and figure out what's next.
He says the Marshall Fire burned 6,000 acres and more than 1,000 homes.
Everything in this direction, with the exception of Town Hall, was burned. So all of these homes are new.
The fires in California, he says, are far more severe.
It's just hard to watch, and the magnitude in California is just exponentially worse than it was here.
Neighbors in Boulder County have spent years rebuilding. A slow journey back home.
You know, it took us 2 years to build a house, and that felt fairly quick.
Marshall Fire survivors are offering up their knowledge and experience in hopes of helping those in LA through the worst moment of their lives.
You know, they're 1 week into this adventure that is going to take years to recover from. If you can get yourself in the mindset that you really want to recover from this and get back to life, it takes some energy and effort to make that happen, but it can be done.
Sheriff Johnson's advice to anyone going through this tragedy right now is to take care of yourself as best as you can. Get a roof over your head, take care of the basics, and then start looking through that insurance policy because it's going to take a lot of time to rebuild. Rachel Kraus, 9 News.